education for total consciousness. The subjective knowledge and objective knowledge. Learner thinking I am a subject, teacher, and all the teaching materials become object. When teacher thinking I am subject, learner, and teaching equipments, everything become object. Now we are thinking subject and object is different entity. No, individual is a miniature of universe. What are the things inside? That is outside. There is no separate entity.
Can a human being achieve perfection despite the limitations that surround us?
What is missing in today's educational systems is the awareness about the real function of education. Education must enlighten a human being, for true knowledge is light. Unfortunately, most of the knowledge we acquire is incomplete.
There are two forms of knowledge: objective knowledge, which means information about the world outside of ourselves, and subjective knowledge, which means information about the world inside of ourselves, including our body. The universe is an expression of the objective and subjective entities.
Modern education subjects each factor of the external world to careful observation and study, reaching up to the subatomic structure of an object. But no effort is made to study or analyze the internal entity. Education is not a mere process of accumulating information. Food taken is digested. Similarly, information gained through education has to be absorbed, to be a part of ourselves.
Students who identify with their lessons' topics in this way realize that whatever exists outside is present within, and both are the same. This is total education. Everything present in the external universe is present in the internal universe also. Both of these worlds are created by atoms. An analysis of the atom will reveal that the electron, neutron, proton, quark, gluon, etc. are bundles of energy, and energy is vibration.
The whole universe is created out of vibration, internally and externally. All branches of knowledge, too, are derived from energy. When we know energy, we know everything.
To understand any information, a clear idea about the fundamental element responsible for information is required. In mathematics, the number 1 is the basis of all the diverse applications. Without understanding 1, we cannot arrive at a clear solution. The fundamental unit of vibration is a quantum of energy called the I particle. The I particle vibrates with varying frequencies and wavelengths. Time, space, and matter are a result of its vibration.
It is well known that every vibration needs 2 forces to act upon it, positive and negative. The I particle has a positive pole and a negative pole, white matter and black matter. Between them is a neutral force, red matter.
Black matter vibrates at a high frequency and short wavelength, densely packed waves. It comprises 20% of the I particle. Red matter is mid-level frequency and wavelength. It comprises 30% of the I particle. White matter is low frequency and long wavelength, the most transparent. It comprises 50% of the I particle. I particles with different ranges of attraction and repulsion form 5 broad categories of matter, the 5 elements. Earth, or solid, is the densest, with 100% attraction. Water, or liquid, is 75% attraction. Fire, meaning heat and light, is equal amounts of attraction and repulsion. Air or gas is 25% attraction. And space or ether is 100% repulsion.
Everything in the universe is made of these 5 elements, and everything has its natural energy balance. Scientific knowledge about the formation, quality, and arrangement of energy is conducive to a positive state of life. The ability to keep the natural energy balance, both outside and inside, is the outcome of true and total education. All studies are purely energy in different forms, various manifestations. Students must come to an awareness about the basic factor of energy, both inside and outside.
The world can be divided into 2, the objective world and the subjective world. In the subjective plane, there is the organism, which is made of different layers: organ system, organs, tissues, cells,
Nuclei, chromosomes, DNA, nucleotides, polypeptides, proteins, amino acids,
solid, liquid, fire, gas, molecules, atoms, subatomic particles, the proton, neutron, and electron. Protons and neutrons are composite particles called hadrons in the modern standard model of physics. They are made of quarks, which are held together by the strong force and mediated by gluons.
Electrons are elementary particles called leptons. Elementary particles are believed to have no substructure. However, according to Swami Isa, the class of particles called elementary are not really elementary. They are composed of quanta, or packets of energy. There are 2 forms of quanta: the attraction quantum, or the A1 particle, and the repulsion quantum, or the S infinity particle.
A quantum is the amount of energy required to change one element to another. For example, when space changes into air, or air turns into fire, a certain percentage of I particles in repulsion change to the state of attraction. The required percentage to make this change is a quantum of attraction. On the other hand, solid can turn into liquid by a quantum of repulsion. All of these energy packets are made of single vibrations, the I particle.
Everything in the universe is composed of 3 types of matter: black matter, red matter, and white matter, which are the components of the I particle, the true fundamental particle. The I particle has a torus shape. The red matter is located in the center, while the black and white matters form the negative and positive poles. The I particle is the basic unit of energy in the subjective world.
It is the same in the objective world. The organism is part of the community. Population, ecosystem, biosphere, Earth, solar system,
Galaxy, galaxy group, supercluster, galaxy filament, universe,
solid, liquid, heat, gas, molecules, atoms,
subatomic particles, A1 particles, S infinity particles, black matter, red matter, white matter, and the I particle.
In the objective plane, energy is expressed as the One. In the subjective plane, energy is expressed as the I. Energy is vibrating consciousness. Consciousness is non-vibrating energy. Education must turn into a light that can understand energy and eventually lead us to total consciousness. This journey is the ultimate aim of education. That is education for total consciousness.
The self-knowledge called subjective knowledge or spiritual knowledge. External worldly knowledge called objective knowledge. When we can synchronize, when we can remove the gap, how we can able to balance for better life for self and better world. This is very important.